winter weather alert.
Well, good morning, everybody. We've got a lot to talk about, so let's get right to it. Here's the good news. First of all, look at the sunshine that's out there from Muskegon to Chicago to South Haven to Pierre Marquette. The bad news is this is slowly going to be cut off, and we're going to see mostly cloudy skies. And on the heels of that, well, there's going to be some snow that comes in here. Evening snow develops unless you're along the Michigan-Indiana state line. It's going to be late afternoon, and then it'll spread up into Grand Rapids by the early to mid-evening hours here. That's not enough. There's more behind that. Arctic air is going to arrive in here tomorrow. Temperatures are going to fall throughout the day. That's component 1 and 2. The third component of this is going to be lake effect snow, especially from Thursday evening, Thursday night into Friday morning, and especially for those areas that are along and west of US 131. Winter weather advisory out there for Ottawa, Kent, Ionia County southward. It does not start until 7 p.m. unless you're along the Michigan-Indiana state line. Those counties, it starts a little bit earlier at 5 p.m. And this is going to come in those areas, the southern counties, and then rise all the way up here. About a 2 to 4 inch accumulation is what we're looking at. Probably only about an inch or two across our northern counties, not under the advisory. Our central counties here, the heart of the viewing area, we're talking probably 2, maybe 3 inches in the 4-inch amounts along and south of I-94. There'll be falling temperatures tomorrow, and then the lake effect kicks in. There'll be another 1 to 3, maybe 2 to 4 inches on top of that, especially along and west of US 131, which I'll show you here on the snow accumulation map momentarily. Nothing out there right now. If you're running errands this afternoon, you'll be in good shape. Maybe take a jog or take a walk. You'll be in fine shape, even see a little bit of sunshine. Our warmest temperatures is a flip-flop. They're across our northern counties because the sun is out longer there. It's a little bit stronger up there. We're getting some high clouds moving into Grand Rapids. We've got high and mid-level clouds across our southern counties. So the warmest temperatures today will be north. Well, we're about 28 degrees right now in GR. We should top out in about the low to mid-30s. For the last several days, I said watch out for the Arctic air. It has not been on the map until today. Look off to the north and west. These are temperatures. These are not wind chills. 17 degrees below zero right now in Grand Forks, North Dakota. It is that air mass that's going to be coming in here and blasting in here tomorrow. That's what's going to crank up the lake effect. And our temperatures on Friday probably won't even make 20 degrees. You can see this plume of precipitation. All that blue is snow, and it's got an eyesight, or its eyesight, on our area. It'll be to the Michigan-Indiana state line probably about 4, 5, 6 o'clock this evening, and then it will continue to spread to the north and east and eventually move into Grand Rapids through the evening hours here. Our Skycast HD forecast, we got a little bit of sunshine now, but we're going to become mostly cloudy as we head through the afternoon. The afternoon will be dry for most of us, but the snow eventually develops across all the areas we go through the evening hours. Temperatures in the low to mid 30s today with a south-southwest wind at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. So there's two components here. There's this low that's coming up from the south, and there's this Arctic front coming in and converging on our area from the north and west. This is at 6 p.m. See how the snow works in here? These will continue to move into and through the area, and by the time we get into tomorrow morning, that Arctic front is making it through. The Arctic air works in here, and we've got snow that's going to be falling across the area. So your Thursday morning commute is going to be impacted. Then there's a lake effect behind that along and west of US 131. And the other thing you need to know, with it being that cold, the salt is not going to work as a melting agent. So you're going to have some issues on the roadways out there, especially throughout our Thursday. How much snow are we talking about? From just this low pressure system and cold front, about an inch or inch and a half across our northern counties, 2 to 3 inches here, 4 inches, or maybe an isolated 5-inch amount along and south of 94. But this is only from what we call the synoptic or the system snow. Once we add on the lake effect, especially with that northwest flow, western Allegan, Van Buren, Berrien, Cass, western Kalamazoo will tally another 1 to 3, maybe 2 to 4 inches. So total snowfall in these areas from the lake effect, probably about 5 to 7 inches. Everybody else, nothing else changes except from that system snow. One more thing I've got to show you is the feels like temperatures. These are the wind chill factors tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Notice here they're still holding on to the warmer air, but watch what happens as we go through the day. The temperatures tank, the wind chills increase. We're only going to be in the single digits. And then as we go Thursday night into Friday, we're in the single digits. And then throughout the day on Friday, there's really not much of an improvement. So that's what I'm really trying to drive home. We're talking accumulating snow, a little bit of wind chill, falling temperatures, the salt not working, the whole 9 yards. That's what we're in store for over the next couple of days. So we talked about today, 30 degrees there. On Thursday, this occurs around or after midnight because the temperatures will fall into the teens throughout the day on Thursday with that snow. Only 19 there on Friday with some AM lake effect snow showers there at the lakeshore. The good thing is this is very brief because we start to warm up already. Upper 20s on Saturday, and then we'll be upper 30s, maybe around 40 degrees by the time we get into the beginning of next week. So that is something to look forward to. Ladies, we'll talk more weather in the 11:30 half hour.